Chantel with Wildberry Quilting, and my Sew Sampler box came in today. I am thrilled. I cannot wait to find out what's inside this, especially with how good last month was. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if they're going to be able to beat that because, as I said, it was the best box of the year. Granted, it was the first box of the year, so that's not too surprising. All right. The little insert says trending traditions or trending tradition. And it looks like our coupon is 25% off Butter Churn Basics by Kim Deal. Awesome. And oops, that is our free pattern. That is beautiful. Very pretty table runner. I like it. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got to take it one step at a time. Put my insert off to the side. This is the first thing that I'm seeing in here. And this is Vivlux. This looks like one of the lights that goes on top of your sewing machine. Now, I've looked at these before, and some of them are just to give you more light, and some of them are to actually put a little line, and you could use that instead of like the Seam So Easy guide. And in order to do like half square triangles and stuff. This says super bright, flexible LED craft light. And it's rechargeable and cordless. Awesome. So then this is going to be one to make it a little bit brighter for your sewing machine. These are kind of pricey. When I looked at these before, they were pricey. So I am impressed to get this in a Sew Sampler box. That's awesome. And it looks like it comes with Velcro to attach it to your machine. I'm going to have to play around with that because when I am recording sewing, I can always use a little bit more light in there. All right. Oh, what else do we have? Oh my gosh. Is this Tulip Needles? Hiroshima needle. It is. It's the Tulip Needles. That is awesome. I've been wanting to try out some of their needles. Well, I've been wanting to try tapestry needles. Which ones are these? These are quilting needles. But their needles are also pretty pricey. And I didn't realize how thick that box is. Can you see that little glass tube there? They come in, let's see if I can open this without breaking the pretty packaging. I know the glass tube is the pretty packaging too, but the whole thing is just so cute. All right, so there we go. We've got our little vial of needles. And it's a little glass vial with a little cork stopper. That is just lovely. Wow, those are some itty bitty teeny tiny little needles. Actually, I think it's a plastic tube. I was thinking it was glass, but I think it's actually plastic. Wow, I've never seen such itty bitty needles before. They're so small. Tell me more about this. It's number 10 quilting needles between, I don't know, thin short needle, perfect for quilt stitching. They are so tiny. They're literally like this big, like half an inch, maybe an inch. Okay, so they're probably 1 inch, but wow, I've never seen such itty bitty little needles. So they're between my two thumbs. So right here is where they start, and then right there is where they end. They're that small. Wow. And the eyes of the needles. Woo! I don't know you could even get a needle threader in there. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, focus. other other items to look at. But that is interesting and very cool. Ooh. Okay, so we got some Gutermann thread in this beautiful, beautiful pumpkin spice kind of color. That really is a pretty color. It is color 1800 in case you are looking for a pumpkin spice kind of color. Ooh, okay, so thick and thin is our quilt pattern. And it is 39 inches by 42.5 inches. Okay. So wall hanging size, maybe a baby quilt. Wow. That looks, okay, it looks super simple from the front, but when you open it up, it looks even simpler. So very simple pattern. And should we do the fabric first or should we do the block of the month? Let's do block of the month first. We've got pressed flowers. Oh, well, that's the name of the whole quilt. Cosmos. Cosmos is the name of this one. I really like that one. That's pretty. I gotta say though, it would have been really funny if they'd have gone with a theme here and they sent us the tulip one at the same time that they sent us the tulip needles. Not that it matters, but that would have been kind of cool. Cosmo, I do like that one. That's pretty. Okay, now the fabric. It is Kim Deal, and it is probably a mini honey bun is what I would say. And I need to get the scissors to cut this open because it is not pulling open easily. All right. Ooh. Kim Deal has some really, really beautiful, vibrant, saturated, that's probably a better word for it, saturated fabrics. They are beautiful, but extremely traditional. I love her fabrics. I especially love her quilts because she just knows how to put together her fabrics in a quilt to make them just look absolutely gorgeous. If you're curious, try looking her up on Fat Quarter Shop and looking at some of the quilts that are made for her patterns or for her fabric, because just looking at her fabric by itself does not do justice to the amount of skill and how beautiful it actually is. I just wouldn't typically gravitate towards reproduction type prints like this and reproduction lines, but with hers, it is just a whole other kind of thing. And I don't really want to undo this one because I might end up gifting this one to somebody. So let me see if I can just peel it back enough that I can show you what some of these fabrics look like. They're definitely very traditional. But again, you can see these beautiful, vibrant jewel tones. Wow, look at that one. That's actually really pretty. Even for a traditional print, that's just gorgeous. And look at these pops of teal that she puts in here. Wow. I would not use this with the pattern that came in the box, honestly. Kim Deal's fabrics really deserve one of her types of patterns, and that one is just too simple, I think, to do justice to these. Is that mushroom? No, just a little flower bud. I thought it was a mushroom at first. Okay. I really like this line as far as her lines go. I like them when they're much more florally and paisley almost. Yep. This is, I think, one of her prettier lines, honestly. But again, it's not about the individual prints in the line with her fabric. It is how they sing together in one of her quilts. They just, all of the colors play so beautifully. Wow. All right. I gotta stop pausing so long on some of these. I'm looking at them for the first time through the camera too. It's kind of hard because they look they're kind of small for me, but hopefully you're getting a good view of these. Oh, that's a sweet little one. I love that. The stars. I could see using that in a more modern kind of quilt too. Oh, sweet little sprigs, leaf sprigs. And that's it. That's all of them. So that's a nice little bundle there. And let me tell you the pricing of everything, because this has to be a pretty expensive box. That is $25.98. The Vivilux Light is $26.98. Our Tulip Needles are $8.74. They're so itty bitty. It's $9.98. This would be a really great pattern for a beginner. When you're just trying to figure out, or maybe a child who's just wanting to get into quilting, that'd be really great for them. Our thread, $1.98. And then our block of the month, which is $4.98. Wow. Nothing is listed as a bonus this month, but I can understand why, because everything was pretty high value. Well, maybe not the lint. So let's see, we've got about 50, 60-ish, 70, right around $75, give or take a little bit, it would be the value of the box this month. That is incredible for a box that only costs $30 plus shipping. So like, I think it's like 37 for me, but I'm impressed. I'm excited to try out my light and to learn more about these needles. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got a lot ahead of me. Please remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.